Hey, have you ever heard a sound that wasn't there? I don't mean a song stuck in your head, but a real, persistent, physical noise that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. A sound that follows you into your quietest moments, into the sanctuary of your own home, and just stays. For some people, that's not a hypothetical. It's their daily reality. And for one small town nestled in the high desert of New Mexico, it became a mystery that would define them for decades. Hey, welcome back. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi, and this is Hidden Histories, the Untold Files. Today, we're tuning into a frequency that has baffled scientists, haunted residents, and spawned countless theories. This is episode 14, the Taos Hum, the town that hears a ghost frequency. So, picture Taos, New Mexico. It's beautiful, a place of stark, sweeping landscapes, rich indigenous and artistic history, and a profound, almost spiritual silence under those immense southwestern skies. But starting in the early 1990s, maybe even earlier, a segment of the population began reporting something disturbing. They described a low-frequency sound, a persistent, invasive drone. They called it the Taos Hum. It was often compared to a distant diesel engine idling, a low rumble, a faint but maddening vibration just at the edge of hearing. And here's the first crucial, chilling detail. Not everyone could hear it. Estimates suggested only about 2% of the local population could, and they were often called crazy, told it was tinnitus, or just to ignore it. But for the hearers, it was undeniable. It was a physical presence. It vibrated in their chests. It kept them awake at night. It followed them from room to room. It was a ghost in the wires of their own perception. Now, as an engineer, my first instinct is to look for a source. A mechanical source. Could it be industrial machinery, power lines, underground gas lines, secret military communications? The town and the surrounding area were thoroughly investigated. Teams from the University of New Mexico and even Congress got involved in the 1990s, commissioning studies to find the source. They set up sensitive audio equipment, they mapped reports, and they found nothing. No anomalous sound waves were ever recorded that matched the description. The scientific instruments were deaf to the hum that was tormenting people. This is where the mystery deepens from an acoustic puzzle into a neurological and historical one. If the microphones can't hear it, but the people can, where is the hum actually coming from? This phenomenon isn't unique to Taos. Similar persistent low-frequency hums have been reported all over the world. In Bristol, England, in Windsor, Ontario, in Largs, Scotland. They're often named after their locations. But the Taos Hum became the most famous. The fact that it's not universally audible points us away from a simple external source and into the complex interface between our environment and our biology. One compelling theory involves something called spontaneous otoacoustic emissions. Basically, our ears don't just receive sound. Sometimes, in very quiet environments, the cochlea can actually generate its own faint sounds. It's like your ear tuning itself and producing a tiny bit of feedback. In the profound silence of the Taos Desert, could certain people with particularly sensitive hearing be perceiving the sound of their own bodies, their own auditory systems? It's a fascinating idea that the hum isn't out there, but in here. We are the source of our own haunting. But as a storyteller, I can't help but look deeper into the soil of Taos itself. The town sits on land steeped in ancient history. The Taos Pueblo, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, has been continuously inhabited for over 1,000 years. The land is sacred, threaded with stories and traditions that speak of a deep connection to the earth. And this region has long been a hotspot for, let's call it unconventional energy. It's near the Rio Grande Rift, a tectonic spreading zone. There are stories of strange lights in the sky, of spiritual vortices. Could the hum be a geological phenomenon? An infrasound vibration generated by shifting tectonic plates, or by the wind interacting with the unique mesa geography. A frequency so low that it's felt more than heard, and only some brains translate that somatic sensation into an auditory one. Infrasound is known to cause feelings of anxiety, dread, and even visual hallucinations. It's the frequency of ghosts, in a very literal, physical sense. I find myself reflecting on this, sitting here in New York City, which has its own constant, undeniable hum of traffic, subways, and human life. Our noise is obvious, sourced, mapped. We complain about it, but we understand it. It belongs to us. The terror of the Taos Hum is its isolation. It's a private haunting. To hear something so consistent, so intrusive, and to have the world tell you it's not real, that is a profound kind of loneliness. It fractures your trust in your own senses, which is one of the most fundamental trusts we have. The hearers formed support groups, not just to find the source, but to validate each other's reality. I hear it, too. Might be the most powerful words you could say to someone in that situation. So where does that leave us? With a mystery that is, in many ways, unsolved. There is no single, satisfying file we can close. The official investigations ended without a definitive answer. The prevailing scientific opinion leans toward a combination of factors. A few individuals with unique auditory sensitivity, perceiving a cocktail of distant industrial sounds, geologic infrasound, and their own internal biological noise, all filtered through the amplifier of absolute quiet. It's an anomaly of perception. But to simply say it's in your head misses the point. Everything we experience is in our heads. The question is what's knocking on the door. The Taos Hum, for me, is a powerful metaphor for history itself. So much of what shapes us are the low-frequency vibrations of the past, events, traumas, triumphs that not everyone perceives the same way, that official records sometimes miss, but that persistently shape the landscape of a place and its people. The hearers of Taos are like historians, attuned to a frequency from the deep past of the land, a vibration others have learned to ignore. Their struggle is the struggle to prove that a felt truth is still a truth. Thank you for listening to this exploration of a silent sound. If this story resonated with you, please share it with someone. Subscribe to Hidden Histories, the untold files wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss a story. This show is produced by Light Knot Studios. You can find more of our work and dive deeper into the archives at https://www.lightknotstudios.com. I'm Ibnul J. Farabi. Until next time, listen closely.